like pink.
Yep.
I had to go
Yes.
do an old Dodge.
Wait.
Wow.
I love how I just remembered that randomly. Yep.
Yes.
Moulin Rouge there.
We're gonna have to pause until I get out the door.
Well, I'm gonna buy this car because it's pink. I couldn't think of what car would come in pink, and then I remembered, oh yeah, if you want an absurd color, you gotta go old school muscle car.
Yes.
And I bet that thing handles on a tight track about like a cement truck.
Good boy,
I
yes.
can't watch this.
You can't. You can't watch this.
Oh,
Yes. Good boy. Good boy, Woody.
no.
Wait, good boy, yes. Yes.
Rosie, look over.
This is gonna make great TV. So, because we're going to embrace the hairdresser car, we're gonna start with a 1.6 Miata, like a lot of folks have. Nimbus, what are you doing? Rosie, stop it. This is gonna make great TV.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna have to start with Sunburst Yellow. So a lot of the Miatas I see being modded are
Quiet.
these, but we can't leave it this color. Because it's a hairdresser's car. That's why I had to buy the pink Dodge. She's not interested in your bribes. Here we go. With a black stripe, just to give it that little tiny edge of manliness. Love you. There it is. We have our hairdresser's car. This is the foundation. This is where we all start the Miata journey.
This is where it all began.
This is a terrible place to begin.
I can't watch.
Are your eyes bleeding?
My eyes. I don't have any more eyes.
Look
What
at
happened?
Look at the pink. Look at the
I
pink.
can't. I just said I have no eyes.
So, since we all know we drive hairdressers' cars, let's just embrace it and accept it. I'm probably going to drive this and go, I hate this thing, it's too slow because it's a 1.6 and everybody knows the 1.8 Miatas are better, but 1.6s are super popular. So, these cars, they have no traction control to speak of and no ABS. And I like to turn the controller sensitivity down. Force feedback doesn't matter. So, what do we have? No, we don't get to go change the oil and get our free horsepower because that would be cheating. More horsepower in a Miata is hard to do. Ready for this? The mad speed of the 1.6. Gosh, this is terrible. No wonder you guys upgrade to 1.8. This is lousy. Alright, I'll stop ribbing on the car. Listen to that tire squeal. Feel that body roll. Wow. Miatas are not perfect out of the box. I hate to tell you. Alright, I'm gonna go with one lap. Whatever my time is, that's what it'll be. Whoa! Brakes suck! Wow, no wonder you guys upgrade to 1.8 brakes. Woo! 1.6 brakes are terrible! Oh, this is terrible. This is not the precision balance tool that I keep hearing people say the 1.6s are. But I can keep my foot flat to the floor because there's nothing there. Step on it. I'm bored. Want to go for coffee? Go!
Have we hit 95 yet?
No!
Okay.
It is! Hey! And I wreck. Well, I'm gonna have to do another lap, I'm afraid, just so that it actually counts it. So if you're off track, and you end up going off backwards and crazy, you don't get the lap counted. Alright. Come on. Well, I gotta be honest, I don't know how these kids with the 1.6s get into a drift at all. No wonder they have to yank the handbrake. There's nothing. It's gutless. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, berms. Getting as much speed through here as I can. As little tire squeal as possible. Oh, the number's going up. Yes. Good, 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 good. Boy, these brakes are terrible. Wow. So I just did that video about top 5 cost-effective Miata mods. Yeah, this thing needs brakes bad. Okay. Go. Hey! What gives? That should have been my time right there. Yee. These tires are so bad. Kind of getting dialed in on the 1.6. I guess if you just keep it all the way up and like 6,000 RPM the whole time, it's not that bad, but it's not accelerating really. Like it's just 90, 89, 88. Oh boy, too much tire squeal. Going off so I get my time counted. Okay, here we go. 1:11.4. That's going to be the base time. Whew, that's bad. Alright, what are some of the top 5 most cost-effective mods? So one of them that I'm going to say is the chassis bracing, and I said my strut tower brace, changing out the brakes. So we're going to go stiffen up the chassis, so that'll simulate us adding some bracing and a roll bar, stuff like that to reduce the chassis flex. And you can do that in Gran Turismo 6 over here. Come on, load. I have so many cars that the hard drive is just like, so we're going to improve the body rigidity. Now, if your bracing costs $17,000, then you're doing it wrong. But look at that, it's beautiful. Now it's got a roll bar in it. And now we'll make sure it's got some good oil in it. Okay. Now so, woohoo, 350 whole performance points. Alright, so one of the first things that I recommend doing is that, and I recommended doing tires. So we'll go, like we're going to a 205, I went with a 205 section width tire on NB wheels for mine, and I upgraded my brakes to bigger rotors, so larger diameter discs. The difference is to simulate running just like a normal street pad. You want to back this level off, so you're still at a larger diameter, but I'm running like a normal street pad instead of a race pad. A race pad would be more like level 2 to 3 if it's kind of like an autocross hybrid pad. For this, we'll leave the suspension for now, and drivetrain, no limited slip. So we've got one tire fire with the 1.6, and we're going to leave the clutch and flywheel alone. And yeah, leave the power alone, leave the weight alone for now. Cape brake. Okay, so now we'll take our hairdresser's car and do some more work at Cape Ring. Same deal, no traction control, no ABS, but now we've upgraded our brakes. This is like running the big rotor kit like I'm running on mine, which I highly recommend. No traction control, no ABS. That's for ninnies and people with modern cars, people that drive automatics. That's who needs ABS. Alright. So with the upgraded brakes, one of the biggest things that you notice is all of a sudden at partial pedal pressure your brakes lock up. But just with these real simple basics, remember we were 1 minute 11 or something like that. So now we can lock up the front tires under braking, which means we've got absolutely as much braking as possible. And just for the sake of comparison, I actually do get lockup when I drop down to about 30 miles an hour or so. So we'll see when I get to that point. But the additional grip of the tires is really big in terms of performance. It's entertaining when I try and make the argument to pretty much anybody that the Gran Turismo 6 can be used as a simulator. Alright, now the tires are warm, I'm going to do my actual hot lap and see if I can. That corner. And because I've got a little more tire grip, I can carry a little more speed there. Alright. So you can see we're entering this corner at almost 5 miles an hour faster than we were able to previously. And yeah, okay, some of that's specific to my exact lap time. But we're holding a few more miles per hour because of the additional grip afforded by the tires. And that's something that you're actually going to feel in the car. Brezhnev over here didn't exactly believe me when I said that GT6 was a pretty close simulator. So then I had him drive Spidey and then drive it in the game back to back. There you go. 108. Huge difference made just by stiffening up the chassis, making it more predictable. Same power level, you haven't changed anything, but those are very cost-effective modifications to get your Miata feeling much more predictable on the road, and it will feel much more solid, especially with things like the roll bar. There's a whole lot less flex in the chassis when you're going around some really hard cornering modes. Another common modification is to start doing coilovers and dancing and all sorts of other silly nonsense. I want to talk mainly about things that actually upgrade performance in a measurable way. One of the most effective ways to do that at first is probably intake and exhaust. So on a 1.6, the gains aren't huge, but the parts are pretty cheap, so it's worth looking into. Those are simulated in here. The intake here is much more involved than what it looks like, but it's showing here an increase of about 10 horsepower, which, depending on what airflow meter you're using, whether you're using the RX-7.1, it might be actually beneficial. So then a fairly simple eBay exhaust is going to be kind of more like this semi-racing, so there's not much muffling, and this is the kind that a lot of people install, and what it's essentially going to do is it's going to cost a little torque down low. So look at the change in, and it's not really very pronounced here, but you're not picking up a ton of power, but you're maybe picking up a little bit. So you might pick up close to 10 horsepower by the tire, maybe. They're already pretty light cars, so you can take a little bit of the weight out pretty cheaply. So you can do, what's the stage 1 consistent? So I'm going to do that, but add back in weight to 900 kilos. So I'm going to say you can pull out 40 kilos, which is somewhere around 100 pounds. It's probably like 96 or something, 98 pounds. So let's take a little weight out of the car, a little bit of performance from, let's say you just do the full eBay exhaust, and do, yeah, a few more horsepower, a few more foot-pounds. So we'll say you did the full eBay intake and exhaust. Now you've got your brakes upgraded, maybe your cooling system as well, and you've upped the performance a little bit. So what's that look like in terms of performance? Nope. Control off, no ABS. I'm gonna have to reset that every time. It should stay. Say I feel like there's just a little bit more pull top end. Unless you're playing the game, it's a little hard to describe what that actually means. But you actually get a pretty good sense of feedback in this game for what the car is actually like. If you drive a Miata and then drive it in the game, you're going to be shocked at just how similar it feels, because the ground is coming at you in a directly comparable fashion to what the car does. So here again, we're much closer to 100 miles an hour on that corner entry, and I'm not even convinced the tires are fully warmed up 100% yet. So picking up another few miles an hour on the straights, and we're not necessarily able to hold any more power on the corners. But if you're threshold braking, which I was trying to do there, but couldn't get the tires to unlock quickly enough, you can do a pretty decent time. And right there, close to about 40 miles an hour, you start to see some tire lockup. That's if I'm coming down from like freeway speeds like 60, 50 somewhere around 35, 40 miles an hour is where I see some brake lockup start to happen. So I'm able to scrub 20, 30 miles an hour off the speed before I get brake lockup. I can get it to lock up instantly if I really, really want to. But that doesn't help anybody. Alright. There we go. That was that time I was trying to find on that lap. There it is. It's a pretty clean lap. Not bad. There we go. I'll call that good for 105. So let's look at the times now by comparison. Just by doing some of the basic maintenance, let's look at the times. Oh, it's not going to show me the times. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, so it was originally a 111, then it was a 107, that one was a 105 something, I think. So, yeah. Now, one of the things that people do next when they decide that that's just really not enough power is they want to do a cheap turbo kit. And what we can do is, let's say the best lap replay. And, alright, now we can come in here and do the budget turbo kit. Now in this case, you're going to be looking at the T25 kit for miata, and yeah, it's probably going to be somewhere in this range. So you're going to lose the benefit of some of the power. You can simulate that by taking out, here we go, this is probably about right. So this is probably about the crank horsepower rating or so, like a low boost, like 5 psi FMU, no crazy tuning or anything. So let's see, load ghost replay. That was 105.6. Let's see what effect it has if you just turbo the car like that. Definitely, there's more torque, there's a lot better acceleration. We're going to brake for this corner earlier, try not to lock up. Or scrape a pretty clean paint job. So what will the other hairdressers think? Probably going to have to go around another lap to get this lap as quick as possible. The extra power from the turbo is definitely noticeable on the longer straight there. These cars really boost. Better entry that corner. Okay, this will be probably a pretty good lap. That was zero. So this is more like the power this chassis chassis should have. With things like roll bar, decent tires, probably the equivalent of a summer tire in a 205 section width, you're pretty well into a grippy, usable Miata that's going to do pretty quick times on just about any circuit. And I lost some time there. I'm not running as clean in that last section as I could be. But easily the turbo is worth a couple seconds. So a simple, even low boost turbo setup could definitely help the car a lot. And we're getting close to the point where if we upgrade the suspension. Rosie, can you not gurgle into my... Come here, girl. If you have the turbo and you have some of the other parts set up, you can pretty easily take what equates to 10 seconds off of a lap time, which is, without spending tens of thousands of dollars, that's almost like changing the category of car completely. So that's a pretty decent value. So totally stands out the Miata, and run it around the track and show you just how terrible the handling actually is. So yeah, I can do a preview of that and just demonstrate what that would be like. So, oh boy, this is gonna look terrible. I don't know if I can look. Oh boy. Camber. We're just gonna go with lots of camber front and rear. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so bad. How much time do you lose because stance Miatas are terrible at handling? Let's find out. Let's compare it to the 105 run. You're going to have so much less tire actually contacting the pavement. This is going to be terrible. No grip. I hate stance cars. They suck on track. No race cars ever stanced out. There's a good reason for that. Oh, this is terrible. This is painful. I don't know how you guys drive these things. They have the same power as that car, but not the grip, because stance. So bad. You know where we were able to enter at almost 100 miles an hour before? It was so little grip. It's terrible. Car's struggling even at 100 miles an hour because you effectively contact patch by at least a third by stancing it out like this. And the brakes lock up easier! I wonder why all these kids are wrecking with their stanced Miatas, because they don't got any grip. This is terrible. Why would you do this to a car? Gadzooks. It's terrible. Yes, you can simulate a stanced Miata in GT6. Why? Why would you do it? Terrible. Come back here. Wow, this is a terrible idea. Car handles crap. original time with this setup, with all that stance. Oh, that is so bad. That is so bad. Why would you do that? Just have to see how stupid and absurd this looks. Ugh. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That is so terrible. Yeah, stance light. This just means you're gonna end up backwards in a wall, that's all.